Hi friends, and welcome to Studio MD. I am Debbie, and today I thought I'd show you what I'm working on. All of a sudden I was like, well, maybe other people want to learn how to do this. But I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I've ever done this. So for me to do a tutorial, which this really isn't a tutorial, it's more of a, hey, watch Debbie make an egg. But I have tried doing some decoupage, and I did this one yesterday, and then I got done with it and I hated it. And I thought, what am I doing wrong? Well, I used to have a faux finish business, and we did tissue paper walls, which means we would literally take tissue paper, rip it, and then paint it onto the wall. And then we would do all these metallic finishes and stuff over it. Well, I got to thinking about that, and I thought, okay, that's what I need to be doing, because big pieces of paper on a round object just wrinkle and get bubbles and it looks terrible. But if you cut it up into small little pieces, it looks fantastic. So just saying. Okay, so here we go. And I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. So this is probably gonna get really boring. So feel free to fast forward through this, but you know, when you decoupage, get some decoupage down. You don't need to have you don't need to go crazy with it, but you need a nice thin, but I'm gonna say thin but even coat. I hope that makes sense. Like you see what I'm doing. So that's what you wanna do. And the key, at least the key, I don't know about the eggs, but I'm assuming it's the same philosophy. When we used to tissue paper walls, we always made sure we cut off all of the straight edges because they're just too powerful and you would notice them. So I guess it probably doesn't matter, but now do you see what I'm doing? I'm just overlapping just a little bit. And I found another piece that fit very nicely in that little corner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick that there, and I'm overlapping just a tiny bit because we don't want any empty spaces. So the key is one layer decoupage down, one layer up. Okay, one layer down, one layer up, and then give yourself, because the decoupage dries pretty fast. So you just gotta give yourself a little dabble do ya every time and then go back in. Okay, so here's what I've learned. So I'm trying to let you guys in on all the secrets. Only do part of your egg and then let it dry, because every time you touch it with your fingers, it's gonna rip. I wanted to cry yesterday. I seriously wanted to cry. This was, that was a struggle. I will never do that again. So, anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna keep doing. Now here's a piece that's got a kind of a straight edge. So let's see if we notice if that makes a big difference. Oh, you know what? It does. So it is true. The philosophy that I had, that I used when I was doing a faux finish, you need to rip all of your edges of your paper so you don't have any straight lines, because look at that. So all the rest are edge, but then look at that one straight line. Good to know. So everything that I spent my money on to go to faux finish school paid off just then, paid off for all of you too. Okay, let's just keep going. Like I said, feel free to fast forward. I promise I'm not gonna do the whole egg on this video. I'm gonna do some of it so you guys get the picture and you see how easy it is and how fast it goes. Keep in mind, you don't need an expensive decoupage. You need Elmer's glue and some water. Works the same. But, you know, sometimes I just like having the real thing. So let's see, get it down. Key is overlapping. And as I'm overlapping, I'm pushing out the previous paper. I'm pushing out all of their wrinkles too. So far. And you know, when decoupage dries, most of the wrinkles come out, like most of the little bubbly things. So don't worry about that. Oh my gosh, I can already tell you, I'm going to love this. Love it, love it, love it already. I'm so happy with it. So let's see, let's get another one on so you guys can you believe how fast this is? Well, okay, we've only done like an eighth of the egg, but I think it's gonna go fast. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited too, because let me just tell you, we are going to totally jazz this up. We are going to use one of my new most favorite products, which is called, hold on, Diamond Dust. This is such a game changer. It's not even funny. This takes everything to the next level. And as you know, here at Studio MD, that's what we are all about, taking it up to the next level. So let me just tell you, I'm going to have gorgeous ribbon on this. Once I get done decoupaging the whole thing, I'm gonna have gorgeous ribbon on it. I'm probably gonna be doing a little bit of antiquing on it. And I'm gonna have some bling on it. But before I do all that, after I decoupage it, I'm gonna cover it in Diamond Dust. And you are gonna be floored what you see. So I'm just saying, I learned this trick from Royal Funky Junk, and if you don't know about her, look her up. It's Royal, R-O-Y-A-L-E, Junk, J-U-N-Q-U-E. So it's Royal Funky Junk, I think. Yeah, Royal Funky Junk. Look it up. Anyway, you'll love her. And she does Diamond Dust on just about everything. And I have become such a fan, I went and bought some. So go get yourself some Diamond Dust. And by the way, all I did was go on Amazon and Google Diamond Dust, because I went into Michael's and Hobby Lobby and couldn't find it. Didn't know what I was looking for though. I thought maybe it was just diamond glitter, so I bought some, got it home, and I was like, that's not right. So anyway, Diamond Dust. It's actually called Diamond Dust. So I'm gonna finish the whole egg. I'm gonna stop the video, finish the whole egg, and then I'm gonna come back again and show you what we've done. We're gonna Diamond Dust, and then we'll do the rest together. So if you notice a break in the video, that's why. And I'll just be sitting here decoupaging by myself. All right, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're back. So a couple things that I learned while I was doing this. Some of the pages, and I left this so you could see it, some of the pages have, like, instead of writing everywhere, there might be a margin or a long paragraph or something, long space between paragraphs. You do not want those. I learned that the hard way, because it makes it look, when you're doing something that's got so much writing, it makes it look like you've totally missed a spot. So keep that in mind. You only want to rip, don't cut. You want to rip these pieces. And I found that I could start with a bigger piece on a big area, so every side could start with a bigger piece, but then I had to build out with smaller pieces. In the meantime, while I was waiting for half of it to dry, I went ahead and did this. Can you see this? This is the Diamond Dust that I'm talking about. It's just, let me see if I can get, if you can see. It is so beautiful. So I needed to try it to make sure that I didn't make a fool out of myself here. But it is spectacular. However, let me just tell you, and these are the little, like, not plastic, well, they're plastic, but not the ones that open up for your Easter basket. These are, they're plastic, and they had a little hole in the bottom, so I just took a regular skewer that you can get at any grocery store, stuck it up the bottom, and that made all the difference in the world, because I could hold it, I could do the whole thing. But for some reason, this was harder than the big one. I'm not even kidding. So if you were to do a regular egg, I'm going to say that you should probably chalk paint it first. I think that my paint was too slippery. I don't know. I really don't know, because I'd never done one before. But I'm going to try some more and see what it might be. But let me just tell you, how much do you love this? If you stuck this in a floral arrangement, a couple of them, and that's just small strips, and on the little ones, you can't have any pieces bigger than like that. I did learn that too, because then they just kept buckling and sliding around. So the smaller pieces, the better. So when you decoupage your project first, get it nice and wet, like in that spot, put your paper on top, decoupage again, that spot, move on. And when you move on, you're overlapping every time. And so you got to make sure you've got fresh decoupage, Mod Podge, I'm sorry, every single time. So under, over, under, over, under, over. That's the key. But can I just tell you, I'm in love with this. So even though it was a nightmare to do, I would do it again because I love it. Okay, so now we're ready to put the diamond dust on. So it's completely done. And here's what's fun. You don't need to wait for it to dry completely for the diamond dust, because how the diamond dust stays on is with Mod Podge. What a joy is that? So, okay, my egg has like a base. Now your egg might not have that. So you would want it sitting up like this. If you just have a bottom, then you're gonna go ahead and decoupage the whole thing. And then we're going to tap it off with the diamond dust. Okay, but mine has a base, and that's how I want mine to sit. So I'm gonna have mine sit like this. Okay, here we go. I'm going to, sorry, you guys know I can't see a thing. Okay, so now I'm gonna give this one coat everywhere except for, and I gotta work fast because it dries pretty fast. I'm gonna put one coat everywhere except on that little base part that my egg is sitting on. Okay, so you see I'm using a big, this is just a wash brush, and it's a big wash brush. It's a 3/4 inch wash brush. That's all it is. It just, any brush would work. You could use a chip brush. It wouldn't make a bit of difference. But you see, I'm working kind of fast because I need to get all of this on before the other side dries. We don't want any of this to dry. But if it did, we could just go right back over it. Oh, it's so slippery. So it's, yeah, it's not, this is not a, this project is not for sissies, I'll tell you that. I loved doing it, but man, it's tough because there's no place for your hand to go. There's no place for your fingers. You've just got to be on top of this all the time. And now my fingers are a mess. Okay, here we go. I'm excited. Here's the diamond dust. Okay, again, this is diamond dust. It's from Amazon.com. Okay. I did it on the little one, but I had the holder to hang on to. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it right on this plate, and let's just see. I don't know, what's the worst thing that could happen? Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is so beautiful. Okay, now I'm getting it everywhere. I guess I should have had a bigger plate, but I cannot wait for you guys to, can you already see? It's so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to have to turn this and see if we can catch some of it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm making the biggest mess ever. So from now on, remind me that I need like a big tray to do this on. I can't do it on a little paper plate. That was silly. And here's the reality. You just want a touch of it anyway. Oh my gosh. And by touch, I mean cover it completely because it's so beautiful. Okay, here's what's cool. I didn't get enough right there, and that part will definitely show. Oh, so look. I just hit that with some little bit of the glue. Okay, I'm gonna tap it. Now let's just remember, it's my first try. Not bad. Okay, you would crack up if you saw my desk right now. Oh, it's all over me. It is all over the place. That's okay. So here's what's fun. Do it in a paper plate or something so that you can just shovel it all back in. And this was, honestly, for as beautiful as it is, this wasn't very expensive. I believe it was either $13 or $14 on Amazon. And look it, I have enough, surely, for 2 lifetimes. Surely. So, okay. That was exciting. Okay, so that's done. Next thing we're gonna do is, let me get that out of the way. Okay, next thing we're gonna do. Can you see it? Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so now it's really wet. That's our only problem. It's really, really, really wet because it's got all that new decoupage on it. And I don't want to ruin, I have a velvet and satin ribbon that's going on this. So I don't want to ruin it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop again And I'm going to let this dry really well because, you know, we're professionals here and that's what we do. If we're going to do it, we want to do it right. So I'm going to go ahead and tune off for a second. Let this sit. I'm actually going to go take it outside because it's beautiful out today. So I'm going to take it outside, let it dry. Hopefully it'll dry super fast. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to finish up this project. And so it's exciting and it's going to be beautiful. I picture the whole thing in my head. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, now we're back. I'm so excited. Wait till you guys see this. I'm hoping. It is so pretty. This worked perfect. And the decoupage, anywhere where I had like a little bubble, it's already just gone down. It's phenomenal, phenomenal. Note to self, next time I wouldn't try and diamond dust the entire thing all at once. Next time I would do just a section at a time because I've got this whole back section that didn't really get done and I didn't want it to be wet. So this is my first one, so it's okay. So we're not gonna worry about it. Okay, so here we go. I've got this gorgeous ribbon. I got it at Hobby Lobby. Look at it. It's satin on, okay, don't look that I got paint on it. Satin on one side and velvet on the other with pearls all the way around. Beautiful. It was $6.99. I think it was half off. Great smoking deal. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to wrap the ribbon right at the center point and we're going to just hot glue it. But I want to glue it, get these scissors going. I want to glue it so that it doesn't make my egg wonky. So let's, you guys know what I mean. I don't want it to, you know, make my egg sit funny. So let's see if that would. No, it won't. Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna hot glue these two together. Let's see. All right, let's see. Get it straight. Oh, for crying out loud. What do I need, another person to help me with this? Okay, here we go. You know what it is? I'm trying so hard to just, I want this to be really nice. And so far, I just love it so much. The diamond dust is, oh, you guys, no idea how fabulous that stuff is. I mean, I've been hearing about it for a while, but to actually see it in action is a whole nother thing. Okay, so pretty. Alrighty. Now, the next thing I did is, okay, I'd love to show you, but I'm so bad at it that I went ahead and made my bow, but here's all I did. I'm just gonna show you. You're not gonna be impressed, trust me. Somebody else is way a million times better at it than I am, but here's what I did. I have a little bit of a tail, make a loop, twist it, do another loop, twist it, okay, do another loop, twist it, and then do another loop, and give myself a tail, and then I take a, hold on, I thought I had a long one. I take a pipe cleaner, hold on. I literally take a pipe cleaner right through the center of all of it, wrap it around, twist the pipe cleaner so it'll hold everything in place, and then I fluff out my loops. I know, you guys, that's embarrassing. I don't know why. I even have one of those easy bow makers. Can't do it. So I didn't want to embarrass myself and have you watch me do it because it's embarrassing. It's so bad. One would think that I would know how to do that, but I don't. So anyway, okay. So I cut off the excess of the, pipe cleaner. Okay, look, if I wasn't going pink, if you just wanted something totally plain, like a really different type of ribbon, something very plain, like even just a creamy white and that color bow, pretty. Okay, so we're gonna sit this on. Oh, already, I love it so much. Whoops. Let me try out my new glue gun. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try out my new glue gun. So we're going to, oh brother, forget it. Thank God I have my old cheap $3.99 glue gun plugged in and ready to go. Okay. Hot glue. Hot glue that's the way to do it, everything. Okay, so I just glued that right in the center. Love it. Okay, and keep fluffing. This is where you're gonna be your bow fluffer. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so happy. And then, did I get something on that? Doggone it. Okay, now, yeah, we're adding flowers too. So, here's all I did. I went and bought 2 things of silk flowers. This one, I'm afraid, might be too big, but I'm gonna try and pop it off anyway. Let's just see, because I really would like to use it. But I don't want it to cover up. Oh no, it's totally perfect. Okay, so we've got that. We also need some of the leaves. Look, you know when I stand up, I get so excited. I just gotta settle back down. All right, I'm all right. Okay, because that, oh, you guys, that is what's making it. So, hold on. Let's get some more of these beautiful leaves in here. Oh, I love it so much. I hope you guys are loving it. And seriously, you guys have all seen how easy that was. Okay, and we want an odd number for the leaves. I don't want even, you know, it's just gonna look, it's too much. Okay, here's the thing. If you don't know me yet, I'm a more is more kind of gal. And so I always kind of go a little bit overboard, but I'm almost always right. Yes. So, okay, love it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna hot glue everything down and let's see. So I just wanted to lay it out first, make sure I like where I'm going with it. And you guys know, use a popsicle stick or a dowel or something so you don't burn your fingers. Because man, that hot glue is a killer. So you see, I'm putting all of my leaves down first, obviously, because I want them to be underneath the big flower. Oh, how funny my my dowel was stuck to my little table. Okay, hold on. Ah, I hate that stuff. Why can't they make glue that doesn't do that? Not awful. Okay, now I need one over here. So you guys can see, no rhyme or reason, but I did go in between the loops, obviously. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. It really doesn't take a lot to make me happy, but sometimes you do something and you're just like, yeah, I killed it. I nailed that. Like, I totally nailed it. Like, don't you do that? You're just like, yeah, I'm the best crafter in the United States, hands down. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it so much. Okay, let's do a couple of these little doodahs. Look at that. Same thing, you never want even numbers of anything. You want odds. Odd numbers. I like that. I don't know if it's too much. Well, too late. Got stuck in the glue, so it's part of our prawn. This is what I always say, that Bob Ross, if you guys remember that show. That was a happy little mistake. Yes, so happy. Okay, one more, and we are done. And this whole project, had I not stopped every time to let it dry and stuff like that, I would say I could have done this in, oh, maybe an hour. Really, just about an hour. Perfect. Okay. And because we don't know how to stop ourselves here. You guys, seriously, I could not be more thrilled. But we're not done yet, because here's what we do. We never stop here. So let's put in a little piece of bling right on top. Now you guys, if you're not a more is more, if you're a less is more kind of gal, okay, first of all, we're not going to be best friends, just so you know. But don't do anything. I mean, why wouldn't you though? Like, look, hold on. Total bling. And all I'm doing, I glued it to, you know how the inside of silk flowers has that little plastic thing? I'm just gonna sit here and admire my work here for a while because I am so thrilled with it. All right, sorry about the mess that I have everywhere, but that was a messy little project. Okay, I hope you loved this little egg tutorial. Remember, decoupaging the old book papers, you want to rip the papers out of the book, obviously, and then you want to rip all of the margins and edges off. You don't want any of that plain. You want to just make like this size rips of paper so that there is no sharp edges or no straight line edges on any of it, because it sticks out like a sore thumb if it does. And then you're just going to start decoupaging, a little bit of decoupage on your project, lay down your paper. Then you immediately decoupage over top of that and make sure it's all down flat. Then you take your next all torn up piece and you kind of overlayer it just a little bit so that there's no part of your egg showing. And you go around your whole egg and just do that. And then we used, once that all got on, we didn't have to dry it because then we went over the whole egg with decoupage. Now we know when you're doing it, do half of your egg, diamond dust it, let that dry for a minute, and then flip over and do the other side. I tried to do it too fast and I didn't get one side done, but you know I'm gonna go back and do that, right? Okay, so then we did the diamond dust, and then I found some beautiful ribbon, laid it across, hot glued on the bottom. Oh, by the way, these are just paper mache eggs. Let me show you what they look like. If I didn't show you already. Just a paper mache egg. They're big. Look, it's like big like my head. And these were $5 at Target. So FYI, sorry, I should have told you that a long time ago. And then I got silk flowers and ribbon from Hobby Lobby, took off the leaves, glued those first, laid on the big flower, stuck in a couple little flowers, and we finished it off with a little piece of bling. Okay, guys, I hope you loved this. I hope you try it, and if you do, send me a picture. Okay, love you guys. We'll see you next time.